Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Brian Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. They've got Moses Brown. Williams is out there with Murray, and it's Pollard in at the 4 slot. And for the Timberwolves. And this is a tough time of the season, Grant. A few months in, with a few months to go.
Yeah, B.A. You know, for the players, this is when they start to feel the grind of the regular season. A lot of the guys are dealing with nagging fatigue or mental weariness.
And it's going to be Minnesota off the tip. Defended by Murray. Outside Jones. Clock at 6. Rejected by Brown. Pass to Murray. Now Williams. Right side Murray. Yep, that one goes.
Wow, that was slick. Murray getting just enough room to finish off that play.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And he quickly picks up his first foul. That's something to be aware of.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. I asked him about what could tip the balance in their favor tonight, and he said, quote, when Kristaps Porzingis is operating at a high level, it opens up their entire offense. The key for us is to keep Porzingis from having a major impact. If we can do that, it'll be our game to win. Guys, back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. BA, they're tough.
Pass to Daniels. Outside Murray. On the wing, Murray. Just 5 to shoot. The three-pointer off the mark. Now the Timberwolves with it. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
They expected more of themselves against this team last year. Split the games between them.
And he gets it to go.
Everybody appreciates that extra effort on the glass.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Down low. Defended by Murray. Pass to Daniels. From deep three-point land. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. All right, for this break, let's take a look at the teams that were the toughest to score against last year. Fourth, the Timberwolves.
They made life hard on opponents. One of the best defenses in the NBA last year.
Six on the shot clock. With 1 on the clock.
Well, that's just perfect timing defensively for Murray right there. His instincts on this end are really impressive.
Covered by Daniels. Inside. Here's Brown. And the jam by Brown.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Daniels outside. Benjamin, defended by Brown. Hauled in by Brown.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
The shot off that time.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you could still probably find a higher percentage shot.
Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second-chance opportunities. And you know, B.A., even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that board.
And he knocks down the first one. Parker, he's checked in for the Warriors. Snell comes in for DeJounte Murray. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Warriors trail by 3. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
6 to shoot. Jones against Williams. Jones with some nice D. Pass to Brown. Yep, count it. Brown's got his second bucket of the night. And it's Daniels with the ball for Minnesota. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
And guys, it really was a thrilling duel all the way to the end. You hated to see anyone walk away the loser.
Really tough loss in overtime in that last game. It took a lot out of them. I'm curious to see how they respond in this one.
Here's Snell following the score by Minnesota. 5 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Lets it go. Williams misses.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
Three-pointer. That's his third basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Brown, a screen on Daniels. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 12-4 run. To the middle, Benjamin. And it goes! As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot 1 more at the line. And this will be a second trip to the free throw line.
At the line for your Timberwolves. 1 shot.
And the free throw, no good. Warriors trail by 8. On the wing, Porter. Outside, Murray. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Murray's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Wow, Murray right there just was not going to be denied, showing you that functional strength.
Here's Billups, defended by Murray. Here's Ellis. It's rebounded by Golden State.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Pass to Billups. Here's English. At the buzzer. And so it's Minnesota with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Appearing in control, but could still use a little more of a push to feel totally comfortable in this one. Back after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, you have to love their activity level at the defensive end, racking up those steals.
They've disrupted the offensive flow, and they are making things miserable for any ball handler.
On the floor for the Warriors, we've got Murray. Also Derek White out there. Nicholas Claxton out there with Tony Snell. And it's Parker in at the 4. Now here's Ellis. Yet to see a basket. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Phillips' shot is off.
The defender takes away his space and any chance of him making that shot.
Screen by Claxton. Here's Murray. Sinks that one from the post. Murray's got 6.
That is nice. Murray with the floater.
Out left to the wing. Here's English. Offline with a 3. Warriors trail by 4. White, the pass to Parker. Good work there as it goes.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
And stolen by Claxton. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Back to Parker. Murray for 3. Hauled in by Brown. Timberwolves shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. Here's English on the wing. Alexander Walker. Shot clock at 6. Here's Billups. Defended by Murray. Billups' shot is off. The Warriors have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Every team is looking for wings who can defend multiple positions. Who's at the top of your list, Tim?
Yeah, I look at a guy like Lou Dort, look at a guy like Jaden McDaniels. They've got length, a whole lot of want to, and they've got the ability to guard multiple positions.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Pass to Williams, to the inside. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Minnesota shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. No good on that one. Nick Claxton, he's checked in for the Warriors. Porter Jr. comes in for Duarte. And he sinks the second. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Outside Porter. Back to Murray. To the paint. Here's Pollard. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Pollard's got his first bucket in this one.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
There's a screen. Daniels, right side. The 3. Minnesota again missing.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Murray up top. Tries a 10-footer, and that one hits the back iron. Minnesota's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Daniels outside. Fires the 3. Fires hitting the triple. He's got 13.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Outside Murray. Pass to Porter. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Brown's got his 4th rebound in this one. Jones finds Daniels. Minnesota needs to get off a shot. Here's Jones. Kept alive. Brown, a screen on Porter. Down low. Knocks it loose. Off target from three-point range.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
On the wing, Murray, covered by Daniels. Murray passes to Porter. There's the 3. And the Warriors miss again. The Timberwolves lead by 4. Outside Jones. Here's Daniels. Here's the pick. Launches a 3. The rebound by Pollard. The Warriors have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Here's Porter. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
And it's Daniels with the ball for the T-Wolves. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Trying to find a way to get some easy buckets. You don't want to just think you can shoot your way out of this.
Over the course of the last month, here are the NBA's best free throw shooting teams. 4th, the Timberwolves.
And looking at last month, this team really got it done from the charity stripe. Whenever you foul them, they made sure to make you pay for that mistake.
A minute 15 left in the second quarter. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Clock at 6. From the arc. Called in by Brown. The Warriors trailing. Inside. Here's Pollard. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Pass to Greenwood. Out to the right wing. With his first shot attempt. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Cranes the triple. And the Warriors lead by 1.
That's a great understanding by Murray. He saw the defense was set up a certain way, and he got it to the open man quickly.
And it's in there. Give him 8 points now.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
There's a screen, puts up a 3, and the Warriors with another 3. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Warriors ahead, up 2. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with Chris Finch, and Coach, any adjustments that you'd like to see on the offensive end?
Yeah, I mean, ideally we'd like to get some movement and get into a bunch of random pick and rolls, and then we feel like keep the defense a little bit off balance, but been a little sluggish so far tonight.
Got to put the defense back on its toes. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
We're back again. Welcome. It's that time again to take a peek at how the mid-season power rankings are shaping up. And just for a moment here, I was wondering, if you guys were playing in the league today, which current player would you most like to team up with?
That's tough, Ernie, but I got to pick Wemby. Playing alongside of him, that's just going to be too good to pass up.
Well, I'll tell you what, May 19th, I'm teaming up with the Ant-Man. 1-2 punch, baby.
Very interesting. And let's take a glance now at the Golden State Warriors. They're in a close one so far.
Love that they're taking high percentage shots, and it hasn't been easy for them. It's hard to score inside when the defense is collapsing on you.
Who needs three-pointers anyway?
Kenny did.
So thank you, Ernie.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Warriors leading. To the middle. Here's Pollard. Yes. And it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got his fourth assist in this one.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
And for the Warriors, we've got Murray. Moses Brown is out there with Williams. And it's Pollard in at the power forward position.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get two there.
And for the Timberwolves, to the inside, out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Golden State Warriors. On Friday, they go back home and will be hosting the Philadelphia 76ers. And then on Friday, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks coming to town.
And you know, for that matchup with Denver, that's number 9 on the season for them. They should start feeling in the full swing of things by then.
Now here's Daniels. Benjamin. Hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Murray. Shot clock at 5. To the paint. Pollard can't get it to go. Timberwolves trail by 4. Outside Jones. Here's Greenwood. Outside Jones. Goes up on the wing. Another miss by Minnesota.
They started out this half ice cold. 0 for their first 3.
From behind the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. 9 points in the game.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. 2K leaderboard, highlighting last season's assist leaders. Fourth, DeJounte Murray.
Not a lot of guys had better vision on the floor than him. He was able to see passing lanes and ready shooters no one else could.
Pass to Greenwood. Out to the right wing. To the right side. The 17-footer. No good on the shot. Brown with some nice D.
At this point, they might need to try something different. Ofer to start the half.
Murray finds Williams. Now here's Brown. And the jam by Brown.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want.
Pass to Murray. Left side Williams. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got 6 assists in the game. And obviously we know so many kids dream of being a professional athlete. But when did that become a real goal of yours, Legs?
Well, B.A., honestly, about the age of 8, I thought I was headed for the major leagues. That all changed with a 7-inch growth spurt in one school year. Decided to try basketball for the first time, and man, am I glad I did.
The Warriors lead by 9. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Timberwolves on D. Outside, Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Outside, Murray. Fires at the elbow. Rebounded by Greenwood. Greenwood's got 4 rebounds in the game. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Rudy Gobert talked about his objectives. He said, my goal is to be the best defender ever. And now my only focus is to win a championship and to keep impacting my team. Keep trying to make my team the top defense in the league. I think that's the best measure of an all-time defender. Back to you.
He can lock it down. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Here's Billups. Still without a bucket. Hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And you look at Colin Sexton, puts points on the board, Grant, and does it efficiently.
Well, B.A., unfortunately, he gives some of that back on the other end of the floor. But there's always a place in this league for guys who can fill it up.
And Murray launches it from deep. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Jones feels it out. Here's Greenwood. Pass to Jones. Here's Billups. Got a hand on it. And here's Murray. Brown with a screen. Down low. Oh, it's stolen. Here's Billups. Inside. It's tipped. Jones, the pass to Greenwood. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. 6 to shoot. Here's Jones. Pass to Billups. For 3. Offensive rebound. Misses in close.
Well, he better focus now. His efficiency is dropping, but there is enough game left to make corrections.
Daniels against Murray. To win the drought. Nails it from beyond the arc. He's got 12.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. So it's both teams making substitutions here. We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter. Pass to English. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Another miss by Minnesota. And the Warriors with possession. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Beyond the arc. And the Warriors with another three.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Now Alexander Walker. Still no points. Here's English. Outside, Alexander Walker. Minnesota again missing. The Warriors lead by 15. Screen by Claxton. Another three for Golden State.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Billups. They set a pick. Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to English. Hey, from beyond the arc. The shot, no good.
Well, he wanted to answer that three with one of his own. Unfortunately, he couldn't knock it down.
Drops in the three.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors. They're feeling great, a 21-point lead. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
Defense has been fantastic. Great.
Pick coming. Pick. Stay there. Switch. Hey, D up bottom, hey. Here we go.
Timeout.
Who's watching here?
Hey, get on Billups.
All good. I'll do it. Blue, come get it. Watch it. Go. Good board.
That's the screen. Come on. Who's watching him?
I got your help. Get it.
Get working pick.
Hit that, man.
Yo, get on him, yo.
Get on it. Pick. Hey, pick coming.
Timeout.
Screen, shoot it.
Let's go.
How you gonna stop this?
God keep our land.
And as the NBA season rolls on, GA, what's one of the biggest challenges this time of the schedule?
I'd say maintaining your level. It's so hard to be consistent throughout the season, and it's really about the mental side of the game. It's so tough to stay locked in.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Starks is out there with Tracy McGrady. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. Then it's OG Anunoby.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Şengün with a screen on Anunoby. Clock at 4. Lays it up off the glass.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
Stolen by Jones. To the wing right side. Vancouver working the ball around now. Shot clock at 5. Cunningham finds Şengün. Shoots over Poeltl. Şengün no good. Jones against Anunoby. Pass to Starks. Here's Poeltl, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Some loud hustle points right there. My goodness.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Ali LaForce on the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Darko Rajakovic. We got to talking about Pascal Siakam. I'll be honest, I love his game, Coach said, but we have to look for ways to stop him. I'm hopeful we can disrupt his rhythm and push him off his spots. So not letting Pascal get what he wants is the game plan here. Back over to you, Kevin.
Okay, Ali, thank you.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
And despite all the accolades, GA, is it possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated?
Absolutely. Spicy P is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile, and his impact goes beyond his impressive stat line.
Now, here is Starks. Following the miss by Cade Cunningham. Jones against McGrady. Şengün with a screen on Starks. Pass to Şengün. And Poeltl sends it back. And they get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Boy, I like the fact that's intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be in their face all night long.
Pacers leading by 5. Starts the pass to Anunoby. The rebound by Curitin. For the Raptors, their last game, a loss to the Rockets. Pass to Jones. And here is Şengün. Screen by Şengün. Hits it from three-point range. 5 points in the game.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here is McGrady. Coming off a solid outing against the Lakers. Lets it go from deep. It's Cunningham with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
He's guarded by Anunoby. Here's Curitin. He has yet to score. Cunningham's shot is off.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Stein is checked in for Indiana. Poole comes in for John Starks. Raptors have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Jones, that's for 2. That misses, had a chance to tie it there.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Hartenstein with it. 6 to shoot. The three from Poole. Good. And it's McGrady who picks up the assist. McGrady's got his third assist on the night. Cunningham against McGrady. Cunningham outside. Over McGrady. And the Raptors miss again. And for the Pacers, they come in off a great outing against the Los Angeles Lakers.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Checked in for Vancouver. Bradley Beal comes in for Cade Cunningham. In Indiana with the change here too, Barry's checked in for Tracy McGrady. There's 1:54 left to play in the first. Jones against Poole. Şengün with a screen on Anunoby. Just 5 to shoot. Şengün with the bucket.
A true monster in the paint, and just under 7 feet. It can be so easy for Şengün to find those baskets.
Now here's Pirtle. Pirtle with a screen on Jones. Out to the right wing. Here's Barry, and Indiana, another three.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Jones with it. Guarded by Poole. Jones the best to Şengün. It's deflected. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Barry the pass to Hartenstein. To the left wing. Lets it go with the 3. Barry misses.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Ingram outside. Screen by Şengün. And that one's good. Ingram.
As he adds a few LBs to his frame, I think Ingram is going to be even better inside.
Poole looking it over. Over Jones. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Indiana out in front. They lead by 6. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Pacers' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
And, you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
On the court right now for the Pacers.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are 3 points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Here's Pondexter. Now here's Beal. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Bledsoe against Poole. Here's Barrett. Fires the 3. Poole, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And it just seems like the Pacers have really shaken up the league, Greg, with their fast-paced, aggressive style.
Well, Tyrese Halliburton and Pascal Siakam, 2 star players who thrive in this up-tempo style. And if you look at the roster around them, the pieces fit.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot. Tyrese Halliburton is so key for this team. He said, quote, I think the biggest pressure I've ever had in my entire life is from myself. When I'm at my best is when I'm having fun and really competing on a nightly basis. I have to show up every day with a smile on my face and bring my infectious personality. Kevin?
He sets the tone. Okay, Allie, thanks. And the Pacers with possession here. After the 3-pointer from Bradley Beal. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's his first foul. And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travels that didn't happen.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Anunoby against Cunningham.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Vancouver trails by 3. Pass to Curitin. Back to Bledsoe. Misses the J after tricking the D with the nifty pass fake.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And Pirtle pulls it down. Pacers leading by 3. Pass to McGrady. Wide open look, and the jumper is on the mark. McGrady's got his first bucket in this one. And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for Vancouver. Only given up 6 here in this quarter. This game against Indiana, the first time they've met this year.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
Exactly. They split the series, Greg. 2 elite teams and conference foes renewing that rivalry tonight.
Now McGrady following the 3-point attempt by Eric Bledsoe.
I think everybody in the building expecting them to make that collective shot.
Pass to Rasmussen. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
In his relatively young career, Scotty Barnes, GA, has played a number of positions.
Well, he's so versatile. He can be successful at a lot of different spots on the floor. A blue guy, you can plug in just about anywhere.
And timeout called by Darko Rojakovic. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Jones checked in for Eric Bledsoe. John Starks checked in for Indiana. Let's give a look now at the 2K leaderboard to see who led the league in assists last year. And he knocks down the first one. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Pacers leading by 4. Jacks up a 3. Good. And it's McGrady who picks up the assist. McGrady's got 4 assists in the game.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Now, here is Starks. He's got 5. Anunoby has the open look. And Indiana, another 3.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Jones. And the Raptors miss again.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
And he gets to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for 1 more.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Şengün's checked in for Vancouver. Poole's checked in for Indiana. The free throw drops for Pirtle. Vancouver trails by 13. McGrady covering. Shot to stop the run. It's rebounded by Indiana. Pirtle's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. On the basket by Starks. Starks has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Mike Muscala is checked in for Jordan Poole. And here is Şengün. Jones, the pass to Curitin. 6 on the shot clock. Takes the 3. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Now, here is Muscala. McGrady kicks to Anunoby. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Yep, it counts. He's got 7.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Starks outside. And Muscala has it in the corner. Trains the three-pointer. Muscala's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
Jones, the pass to Curitin. McGrady with the ball. Now defended by Cunningham. And out of bounds as Vancouver gains possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Burke, he's checked in for the Pacers. Vancouver trails by 14. Jones with the bounce pass. Cunningham kicks to Şengün. Outside, Jones. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Second team foul.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a 3-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
Three shots.
And he can't get the first one. The Pacers making a change here. Jones is checked in. And he sinks the second.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
And he nails the third. We've got 28 seconds left in the first half. Starks outside. Screen by Pirtle. Anunoby in the corner. 5 on the clock. Starks. Misses the three. Now Cunningham. Jones for three. That shot is off. And that does it for the first half of play. Pacers out in front, ending the second quarter with a huge surge, an 18-7 run. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Well, I'm here with Coach Rick Carlisle. A hot start. Coach, what did you like about this team's execution offensively?
We were making some shots. We moved the ball well at times. You've got to be careful about having the ball stick when they're doing their switching.
Good luck with the ball movement in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thank you. And, folks, we'll be back with you right after this halftime break.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Indiana Pacers.
Rebounding, clearly an emphasis of theirs coming in. Everyone's bringing the energy and putting in that work.
Gotta appreciate the blue-collar approach.
Fellas, what do you say we take a look now at the power rankings?
I think for the Pacers, they're sort of stuck in this same range, right in the middle, here in the middle of the season.
Middling overall, just like your analysis, Kenny. Oh, just kidding, my buddy. You're the best, or at least top 30.
Top 30?
That's saying
top
something.
Top 30?
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. John Starks really making a difference here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
We've got Alperon Şengün, Cade Cunningham out there with Jones. And it's Curitin in at the 4. That's the groove starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic. Shot clock at 6. For the 3. Şengün with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Cunningham outside. Over McGrady. Cunningham's shot is off. Indiana leading by 12. Starks outside. On the wing, Starks. The 3. Buries it from three-point range. Starks has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Indiana.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And he gets it to go. And the Pacers lead by 14.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now, here's Cunningham. Hasn't made one yet. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Jakob Pirtle.
Well, Şengün does a good job there of selling the fake. Puts the defender in a tough spot.
This is his first free throw of the game. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Now let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been training everything they put up this month. The Pacers in 5th.
And really, the basketball IQ has just evolved. Just the way they move the ball and share it. They always find good looks.
And the first one drops.
And if you're looking for a big that locks down the middle, Şengün is your guy, a very effective player.
That one is no good. Hey, Clark, we know resistance training is something pretty much every player does. Is that prevalent back in the 80s when you played?
That's 4 decades ago, Kevin, and it wasn't as prevalent as it is now. I mean, it's commonplace, and kids get exposed to the benefits of weight training and strength training for any sport, but particularly basketball, at a much earlier age now. So it's part of who they are once they get to the college level and then on to the NBA. But the core strengthening, the stability work of that area between your knees and your sternum, the middle of your chest, boy, that type of work has made a huge difference and would have made a great difference, I think, in my career had it been as prevalent as it is now.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. The Pacers are all about winning. And Coach Rick Carlisle said, our young players are having to earn their way. They're not being given anything. It's the only way to do things, in my opinion. If you want to build championship habits, you got to do it on a merit-based, accountability type of basis. Guys?
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report.
Top 10 teams in our league in terms of points off turnovers. They recognize that the best time to attack is when the opponent is scattered all over the floor.
You talked about their steals, and defense really was a focus for them. They went out there with the goal of making things as uncomfortable as possible for their opponents. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Cunningham against Anunoby. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Indiana, another 3.
It's obvious Anunoby has put a ton of work into his game. Now that catch and shoot, Jay, is a real weapon.
He's guarded by Anunoby. Here's Kiritis. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Here's Jones, following the score by Indiana. Cunningham for three. That shot off.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Pass to Starks. Three-pointer. Vancouver pulls it in.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Cunningham. Can't hit from in close.
And with him missing literally everything he's put up today, you can see why the score is what it is.
Pass to Şengün. Raptors moving the ball around. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And with his 6'6" frame, Cunningham is a nightmare matchup.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And also, guys, the confidence to keep taking the three. It's been falling, so they've got to keep going back to it.
Bradley Beal's checked in for the Raptors. And the Pacers also making a change. Poole's checked in. And so Cunningham nails both of them.
And you gotta love Cunningham with the way that he's just always under control. He wants to play at his pace, methodically breaking down the defense.
Anunoby with it. He's got 9. The kick out to Poole. Sinks the three-pointer. Poole's got 6.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Now here's Beal. He has 7. 4 on the clock. Fires from way outside. They get it again.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant. That is good offense, unselfish play.
Here's Jones, following the score by Jakob Poeltl. Beal against Anunoby. Here's Şengün. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Şengün's got his second bucket tonight. Defended by Jones. Poole outside. Launches it. And the Pacers another 3.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Now here's Beal. Şengün makes it off the glass. He has 7.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Anunoby outside. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the third. And here's Poole for 3. Drills it from outside. Poole's got a pair of 3s now here in the third for the Pacers. The Raptors have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Outside, Beal. Inside. Here's Curitin. Good, it's Beal picking up the assist. Curitin's got 6.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here is Poeltl. 9 points in the game so far, and that one's good. McGrady.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct. just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. Their defense has been active and effective. We've got more in store for you right after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Indiana. Poole against Bledsoe. The shot, no good. Good defense by Poole. And a fast break now for the Pacers. O'Korn passes to Barrett. There's a good screen. And here's Poole for three.
Jordan
trains it from beyond the arc. Poole's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Pacers. The Raptors shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. And the wide open shot from Bledsoe. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pacers shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. O'Korn passes to Hartenstein. Vancouver pulls it in.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
And the shot goes in.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
Pass to O'Korn.
Hey, yo, right here.
Poole outside. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Down low. Here's Rasmussen. He's defended by Hartenstein. Poole against Beal. Pass to O'Korn. Here's Barry. And Indiana, another three.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up three straight from beyond the arc right now.
There's the three. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Now here's Bledsoe. There's a screen to the paint. Here's Rasmussen. Stolen by Bledsoe. In transition, here comes Vancouver. Looking to end the run. That shot missing. Indiana's gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended. Right wing, 5 to shoot. And here's Poole for 3. And it's Bradley Beal with the rebound. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. Bledsoe outside. Vancouver needs to get off a shot here. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. The Pacers have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Guarded by Bledsoe. And it's Rasmussen with the rebound. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Ingram putting that 7-3 wingspan to good use.
Pass to Poole. They set the screen. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. Jordan, what are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throws?
Take a break.
The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
The first one falls, so both teams making some changes here. Both free throws good from Poole. And Vancouver with the possession here. Jones the pass to Curitin. There's the triple.
Bring the rain.
and going through their pregame warm-ups, trying to get loose and focused. Hi. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. Now Atlanta starting 5. We've got Suggs, and it's Carroll in at power forward. Pass to Peyton. New York working the ball around now. He was all alone on that one. Most of the season behind.
Up next, the Knicks taking on the Hawks. For the Knicks, 4th place in the conference. There are no slouches in the competitive West. Hawks, Knicks, tip-off coming right up. Well, the weekend has officially begun, and a look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Mullen is out there with Jalen Suggs. Then there's Moses Malone, and it's Carroll in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for New York, Gary Payton II is out there with Brown. Then there's Hayes. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And the NBA starting, Greg, to enter the 3rd act of the regular season. A lot of teams looking for that extra gear right now.
Yeah, some fans might think that everything is decided at this point of the season, but there's a lot of games left and nothing is written in stone.
Here's Malone.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what, Greg, he loves that part of the game, and it showed.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
It's stolen by Carroll. Mullen passes to Malone. He goes up again, and he lays it up and in. Malone's got his 2nd bucket.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Outside Mullen. Pass to Suggs. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by New York.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the 3-point lane.
Fires it up. Carroll with the rebound.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
And G.A., you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning the championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations, so many great veterans to learn from, and a Hall of Fame coach.
Now, here's Mullen. Jalen Suggs unable to get his last shot to go. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line, 2 shots.
First free throw is good. that one falls, so he hits both of them.
This guy's such a professional, right? Goes about his business in a highly consistent way.
Peyton looking it over. Driving the lane. Carroll with the rebound.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
The Hawks again can't hit. For the Knicks, it's been a slow start here. Looking for their first basket of the game. And this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first meeting of the season. Peyton from outside. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Oh, how Jaylen Brown's facilitation skills advance the older he gets. Nice pass.
And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
Peyton left side. Pass to Hachimura outside. No good there. Mullen with the defensive effort. Over Brown. The shot's good from Mullen.
Well, we know this guy is always a threat offensively. You can't lose sight of him.
Now Hayes. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And now, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that led the NBA in block shots last year. Number 5, the Knicks.
A big part of their defense really revolved around their ability to block shots at the rim. It's so valuable to have that kind of backline protection. Allows you to be aggressive on the perimeter.
Dumars, he's checked in for Gary Payton. And Berthie, he's checked in for Atlanta. Here's Malone. Shoots over Hachimura. Good work defensively by Hachimura. It's Brown on the wing. New York, no good that time either. Looking at the Knicks, they took the win in their last game against the Suns. Well, Alexander Walker is a guy, Doris, that comes in and does a little bit of everything.
Kevin, you are so right. He can defend at a high level. He's increased his shot making and his playmaking ability. He is a huge part of his team's success.
Now, here's Brown. Still yet to score. They set the pick. Dumars kicks to Brown. And the Knicks miss again.
Oh, that is how you deny an open look with some in-your-face defense.
Malone with the screen. Pass to Carroll. Over Hayes. And yes, it's good.
Boy, how about that pass? He put it right where it needed to be.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Williams is checked in for Hachimura. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Van Horn's checked in. Outside Williams. Dumars dishes to Brown. That one good for 2.
There you go. Not the best start, but maybe that's the shot that gets him in rhythm.
The Hawks leading by 5. Here's Ben Berthie. Pass to Van Horn. He's covered by Brown. Lets it fly. That shot off.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
It's stolen by Mullen. Here's Ben Berthie. Pass to Van Horn. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock.
Boy, nice pass. A little ball movement, little player movement. That's how you play this game.
Williams looking over the floor. And here's Dumars. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last 2 possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
The Hawks leading by 7. And here is Curry. Pass to Van Horn. Here's the screen. Here's Robinson Earl. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Now here's Hachimura. Defense right on him.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Sprewell. Pass to Malone. And stolen by Burke. Here's Kuminga. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back to the action in just a minute. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
They're really bucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
On the court for Atlanta, they've got Malone, and it's Sprewell in at the 2. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for the Knicks. 7-point differential. It's Dumars on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Rebound by the Hawks. Malone's got 4 rebounds in this game. Going inside, Hachimura. Good, and it's Dumars picking up the assist.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here's Penberthy. Scoreless thus far. A nice shot by Van Horn.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now, here's Dumars. Right side, Kuminga. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And over the years, Kuminga's shown a lot of improvement with his ability to catch and shoot.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And in that one, the offensive execution made the difference. They found and exploited the mismatch repeatedly.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
Davis is checked in for the Knicks. Payton comes in for Williams. Then for the Hawks, Murray comes in for Jeremiah Robinson Earl. And it's Suggs in for Penberthy. Pass to Murray. Good ball movement here by the Hawks. Here's Sprewell. Fires from deep. Nailed from three-point land. Sprewell's got the lead up to 8 now for the Hawks. Outside, Davis. Payton outside. Dumars against Murray. And Dumars gets it to go. DB, what would you say is the biggest difference between the regular season and the playoffs?
The level of intensity goes to a level that is so different than the regular season, Kevin. I say it all the time. If you walk into an NBA arena in the playoffs, the tension is so palpable, you could almost reach out and touch it.
And here is Davis, after Jalen Suggs made that last three-pointer. Zeller passes to Dumars. Malone with the block.
He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit the defense for how they're playing him.
Sprewell, the pass to Murray. And the first shot of the night for him, missing. Knicks trail by 9. Pass to Davis, outside Dumars. Here's Zeller, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Zeller's got his first basket.
Well, this is a big part of his game, creating offense for his team off the glass.
Sprewell, the pass to Suggs. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. That one is good from Van Horn.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Change here. And now it's time to look at our rookie leaderboard and see which of the first-year players are tops in assists during the last month. Jalen Suggs on top.
And he's been setting the table beautifully. I mean, that'll keep his veteran teammates really happy.
Outside Dumars. Over in the corner, Brown. Just 4 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot. And it's in there. Jang's got his first bucket of the night.
I'll tell you this. Jang has made himself into a money scorer from mid-range. He's put the time in, and it's paid off.
Outside Mullen. Drills the three-pointer. Mullen's got the lead up to 10 now for Atlanta.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Now here's Dumars. That three off target had some space there after the little pump fake.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.